This chart goes back 2.5 years. It shows the buy signal that occurred 2 weeks ago last Friday above the 150.11 channel top. That is our base of support through August, and above which the 175.51 channel top, a 2-year structure roughly, in reach as a 2 to 3 month objective or sooner, and able to contain quarterly, possibly through the rest of the year, buying pressures. That is the big picture. And on the way up, we've got this trend line at 167.68. We might see that today above 165.20. I expect as much. I've revised a little bit our intraday pivot point. This trend line coming off the highs over the last month or so at 165.20 can contain intraday buying pressures, especially opening above 165.20. 167.68 is likely. That simple trend line off the highs following the April low, well suited to contain daily buying pressures. We might even top out here through the rest of the week and into early next and fall away for a few days, but closing above 167.68 does set up 175.57 by the end of next week. If you've been long for the last couple of weeks, and you might well have been following our buy signal recommendation, you can take profits at 175.51. And I even think if you're adept and accustomed to playing both sides of the market, you can play the short side at 175.51. That means as we're pushing into the mid 170s and testing this channel top, presumably over the coming weeks, you might reach for 150 strike. Out of the money puts that don't expire, I would probably go 4 to 6 months out on that kind of a 1 to 2 month downside possibility. Until then was really buying 175 strike out of the money calls that don't expire for 4 to 6 months out, following that buy signal a few weeks ago. So the timing is not right for that just yet, because we are halfway there. But if we close above 167.68, if you're a short-term options player, you could reach for 175 strike out of the money calls that don't expire for a couple of weeks. 167.68, our resistance that can contain daily highs, expected today above 165.20. A downside, we've got really this 160.68 channel bottom. I do think that's kind of the aggressive buy for the day itself. 160.68 can be bought. It is potentially in reach today below 165.20. 160.68 can contain daily lows. I also like 160.68 as our downward pivot point into tomorrow. But until then, bullish momentum remains firmly intact above 160.68 over the short-term time horizon, 3 to 5 days. So yes, you should be long over the 3 to 5 day time frame, and it could be today that we actually reach 167.68. Check us out at wickedstocks.com. You get a 5-day free trial up front. You also get weekly Apple stock, daily triple Q, daily SPY, weekly S&P 500, weekly NASDAQ 100 analysis, and 2 stock picks every week. You can see that all by going to wickedstocks.com.